July 26th, we had a new version of Gutenberg release, Gutenberg 16.3. I think my are up to date. Let's look. Yep, it's up to date. Okay, cool. So let's look and see what we did. This is released by Michael Burridge, who works on my team. Michael, shout out to you, my friend. How you doing? Cool. So it's largely a maintenance release, according to this first sentence, and there are some cool things to do with patterns and things like that. So let's take a look. So for focus mode for editing patterns. So let's look at this video for 12 seconds here. So we got a little focus mode. People can see that. Okay. Okay. So cool. All right. I don't know if I have patterns set up, but let's look in my themes. What theme am I running? I'm running my IDE theme. You see that? IDE? You see that? That should be capital E. Okay. Patterns. So how do I, this is going to this pattern, fully synced. Is there a spotlight mode? Okay. Okay. So we got a spotlight mode. Let's go back to our patterns. Back to this pattern. Oh, hello. Multi-pattern in general, one pattern's found header, so you click on this. Okay, so that's cool. That's pretty straightforward. What's the next thing? Sticky header bar on patterns. Previously in the patterns page, the header bar containing the search box scrolled out of view when you scroll down the page. I don't think I'm going to run into this issue. Let's just look at this video. Can I go? Oh, that's a big video. Let's see. Let's take a look here. So we're scrolling, and what? I'm not seeing some of the things. All right, let's get out of that. Header bar remain in place. Okay, so that's a fix to keep headers sticky. Awesome. Rename, duplicate, and delete patterns. Okay, this is cool. Patterns have a drop-down menu accessed by 3 dots, allowing you to rename, duplicate, and even delete patterns easily. Performing these operations have been made easier than it previously was. So here. Oh, so duplicate. Oh, that's neat. We don't want that. I only have room for one Kevin. I only have enough love in my heart for one Kevin, so we will delete the old Kevin copy. All right, that's actually really cool. It's really handy dandy. I like that. And is that it? Cool. So let's look at the changelog. So it is a very small release, it looks like. Neat. Add delay and fade in animation to loading spinner. Oh, that's neat. What's that? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not to the component itself, just in the site. Oh crap, what have I done? In the site editor. I've been installing Gutenberg to get access to synced patterns. That's in 6.3, right? I think it is in 6.3. Yes, I believe so. What version of Gutenberg is it in? I should have this bookmarked for versions. Oh my god, type right. Versions in WordPress 6.3. There'll be here we go. So, okay, what's this? Field guide. So field guide. 6.3 is bringing 10 Gutenberg releases into core. So from 15.2 to 16.1. So you can look at. I'll just drop it in here. So you know you're. What do you mean getting ahead of things? What are you talking about? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So that's the field guide. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But yeah. So if it's, I can't remember what version this thing. I think was it 16. Was it 16.2? You know what? We can find out here in a quick sec. Let's take a look. So in my Gutenberg, I have a tag that I bookmark because I like to bookmark the things. What is happening here? 16.2, consolidating patterns. It might be, let's see, is it in 16.1? You can now create and sync design patterns across your entire site. So this would be 16.1, and 16.1 is going to be in it will be. So it will make it, which is cool. Nice, good question. You're not getting ahead of things. If it wasn't for you, I'd be done and bored. would be like, what are we doing now? And I would be like, I don't know. And then you'd be like, what? And I'd be like, hey. And it'd be weird. Okay, so my patterns. Yeah. Okay, update. So let's look. I'm just going to scan through this real quick like I do every other week. Nothing really jumping out to me. This is cool. Interactivity API. We're going to see a lot more of this. It's going to be great. This is not obviously going to be in 16.3, but I think the roadmap is for 64-ish. We'll see. So there's a filter to turn off the interactivity API for a block and add runtime support for the WP style directive. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming on this. I think sooner than later, probably. Okay. Restore the next package to trunk. I think that got removed, and then they needed it because there was a dependency somewhere. Bug fixes. Whole bunch of bug fixes. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is a pretty small maintenance release. It's kind of neat. Fonts API. So they fully deprecated the fonts API now because now we're using the sort of the theme.json approach to that. Page content. Oh, ignore page content with a curly block. Okay. What is this one? This is interesting. What does this thing do? I'll zoom that in so folks. Posted will be treated as page content and be unlocked. Appear in list view and appear in the right side window, which isn't correct. Only top level. Oh, I see. Okay, this isn't. Okay. Prevent script from loading behaviors not used. That's good. Generate documentation. Document the process of release appointments. There's no. Wait, what about deprecating the fonts API? Yeah, it's this one. This is the issue. Creates backwards compatibility layer in the new font face. So we're basically font API. The old font API is being sort of replaced with the font face, but there is some backwards compatibility on this. So things aren't going to die completely, but have a read of all that and see if there's issues that are going to crop up for you. Documentation block editor, add readme for block controls, Lodash can remove completely. Oh, that's interesting. Now it's gone. Remove line break. What is this one? Oh, right. Okay, cool. Right, I thought I recognized that one. Code quality, missing dependency, private APIs. Okay, testing, building tools. Oh, Crypt Block Interactive template. Oh yeah. This is really cool. So there's a what's the reasoning behind removing Lodash? I believe you have to read it in depth, but my understanding of it is that it is a dependency. It's adding bloat, and it's a dependency that we don't need. So there's been work over a number of releases, probably a year, sort of writing internal functions that mimic what Lodash was providing, and I believe it's just to keep the package like the JavaScript bundle as low as possible. And yeah, probably don't need it anymore, but they also so there's a lot of things. Yeah, tree shaping. I'm sure tree shaking was great, but I would imagine they're trying to remove as many dependencies as possible from the package, from the project. But let's look. Let's see if there's a. Let's see. Remove Lodash completely. So let's see what this says. fixes. Yeah. This is basically the reasoning right there. Unnecessarily inflate bundle size of packages. So that's the last of it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's about it. I don't know how I didn't get on here because I did a bunch of junk, so I'm gonna have to talk to somebody about this. No, I don't care. Anyone we know in here? Let's see. One I work with one Luis. No. Oh yeah, Aki Hamano. Cool. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content on WordPress development. You can also join me live every Thursday at 10:30 Eastern on Twitch. Check the description for the link.